Hey guys, I'm Natalie Hodge. Welcome to SnapComms, where we bring you news in a snap. Joining me on today's program are Mrs. Elvia Smith-Maduro and Mrs. Dawn Leonard, members of the Public Service Week Committee. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having us.
So our annual celebrations for Public Service Week is soon here. What can you tell us about the date of the activities and the theme?
Well, the theme this year is One Public Service Transforming Together Through Impact and Unity. So we're focusing on public officers and doing things that would benefit public officers. It begins on Monday the 8th of October through the 15th. And Ms. Maduro can tell you some more about the activities.
Yes, fill us in on what activities you have in store for public officers during this week.
Right. So as my colleague Dawn said, the focus this year is through impact and unity. So this year we have shifted the focus a bit, and we have taken out a lot of the friendly competition and have focused on more togetherness, helping public officers coming together to help each other as we go through and this transition of the recovery period. So the activities are more centered around community-based activities. So on Monday begins the week with the usual opening prayer and recognition ceremony for public officers who have served in the service for 10, 25, and 35 years. On Tuesday, we have the community, so a series of community service activities. We are looking at assisting in the Botanic Gardens with some replanting, cleaning up. We are looking to also do a school drive. We are collecting supplies just to aid teachers in making their jobs a little easier in the classroom. We know that the classroom situations in some cases are less than ideal following the storm, so we just want to create a little care packet for teachers in the primary schools and distribute those on that Tuesday. And we are also asking if persons know of any public officers that may need a little assistance with their own personal recovery efforts, whether it's in their home. If they let us know, then we can also see what we can do that Tuesday as well to assist public officers that may need a little hand. On the Wednesday is just a purely fun day. We wacky dress day, just for fun. To lighten the mood as we go again facing so many issues with recovery both at our workplaces and at home, just something to lighten the mood on Wednesday. So we're encouraging officers to pull out your wacky dress and come to work, and let's just have some fun on that day. We're also having a panel discussion on Wednesday afternoon, where we just want to discuss issues pertaining to public officers, and we're asking officers to lend your voice to the discussion. The topics we haven't, we'll be talking about various things, working conditions, whatever is of concerns to public officers. We're asking you to come out and lend your voice to the discussion. On Thursday, we have the launch of the health and safety policy and the Last Man Standing Challenge, which will be educational but fun. And my colleague Dawn will tell you a bit more about that in a minute. On Friday, another community service-based activity, which will be assistance to the fire department and library services. Those are two departments who we know have been severely damaged by the storm, and library services in particular has been displaced, so we want to give them a hand with their archiving and sorting and trying to set back up their new location. On Saturday is the recognition dinner for retirees. Retiree dinner, sorry, that is for the retirees. That's on Saturday evening, and we wrap up the events the following Monday.
Okay, well, I think that's a good thing that coming out of the events of last year, 2017, that we are actually While we had to scale back the activities, the week's activities, we actually still get to have a little bit of fun in between, but we are also encouraging officers to transform through unity and impact. All right, so what can you tell us about this fun event, Last Man Standing? That's what it's called?
Yes, as Elvia mentioned, we've recently got Cabinet to approve the Workplace Health and Safety Policy and Procedure Manual. So as Health and Safety Coordinator, this is a big step, and it's a big part of transformation for the public service as well, because really and truly we can't see the public service transforming without us addressing the issues of health, safety, and welfare for public officers. So the Last Man Standing Challenge became an idea that we can help officers to have a good time, show their fitness and endurance, while we promote the workplace health and safety policy. So public officers are asked to come out in their numbers, and who can't participate because they think they might not be able to be that competitive, you ask to come and just cheer along individuals. We have some wonderful prizes. 2-night stay at Anegada Reef Resort. We have lunch for 2 at Charlie's. We have 2 round-trip tickets to St. Thomas, compliments of Native Son. We also have dinner for 2 at Red Rock Cafe. So we have some really good prizes. Infinite Solution is also giving some prizes, and we have some more surprises. So I'm encouraging public officers to come out and participate in the Ironman Challenge. Our very own Charles Forbes will be participating. He will be doing the Ironman component of it because, you know, it's last man standing. So you have to prove that you have the fitness prowess to really get this thing done. So that is going to be a fun time. And as we mentioned, it's going to be all a part of how we promote the workplace health and safety policy.
So the Last Man Standing Challenge. Yes. Women are included involved?
Everyone is included. As long as you feel you can, you know, you can do it. We're not trying to make it too tough, but it will be a little challenging. Okay. Yeah. And as Ms. Maduro said, this year we're not focusing on so much of the competition per se. So this is individual, not for teams, but we want teams to come out and support because we're still asking public officers to come out in their colors, you know, so you can know who's participating and still support them. But they will be individually recognized for participating.
Okay, all right. So are there any final thoughts you want to leave? What can public officers expect? What they should look forward to? What are you asking public officers in with this upcoming week?
Well, yes, I want to encourage public officers to participate in the week activities, and we do have 2 pre-events this week, which is the dollar drive. We're asking public officers to contribute $1 from today up to Thursday, if you can. We're encouraging to give more if you can, but the funds that we collect with the dollar drive, we are intended to defray the cost of, you know, what it would take to assist the library services and the fire department as well. So for the fire department, we hope to help them out with some equipment for their rec room, because we understand that the officers, they do sleep there, and there are certain amenities that they would require. So, you know, the funds will go to defray some of the cost of purchasing those. And school supply drive also to bring us pens, pencils, staplers, copy paper, ink, hand sanitizers, hand wipes. We just want to, you know, put something together for teachers to, you know, a little care packet, just to say we're thinking about you as you know, we send our kids off to school every day and don't think about it, just to, you know, let the teachers know that we're with them, we support them. So we're asking officers to also contribute towards that school supply drive. Contact your team captains, and they will give you further instructions in terms of where to bring the items and the money. And for public officers to just come out, let's make a difference, let's unite, help each other out, and let's make an impact as we transform together.
All right, well, thank you both for joining us on the program today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, guys, there you have it. Public Service Week is soon here. We're asking public officers to come out and participate in the week's activities. I'm Natalie Hodge, signing off. Be sure to tune in for your daily feed of SnapComms, where we bring you news in a snap.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Twitter, and Facebook at BVI Government and Instagram at GIS-BVI.
SnapComms is brought to you by the Disaster Recovery Coordinating Committee, Government of the Virgin Islands.